What's up, boys? It's Indy Rhino here, and we're going to be talking about the new update that just dropped today on March 18th in preparation for Eclipse DLC 2 and just a little bit of my thoughts on it. So I got the patch notes right here. I kind of screenshotted some of the best ones, and I'm going to throw them up top so you guys can see that. Also, like what was added or taken away and buffed, nerfed, whatever, but we're going to just discuss it too. So first thing here is the Eclipse DLC 2 map pack has been added support for, and that's a big because it adds in the new maps and all that stuff. So obviously, yeah, and with that I'm going to be putting out 4 new videos from Friday, or on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, talking about the little first I guess like overview of the maps and stuff, and just a little bit of a preview of it. Just like we did in the first DLC, so I'm going to do that again for this one. So just want to give you guys a heads up on that. The second thing here is the time window to obtain tag and bag has been updated and extended. So now that it's easier to get now, whereas before it was kind of glitched and you had to do it a certain way and all this other stuff. It was kind of really bad. Glad they fixed that, so now I can get that, even though I got hero gear for her already done. So yeah, that just kind of it's good thing and bad thing if you haven't already got hero gear done for that. On to the next one about anti-up. We got anti-up score streak amount increased from 100 to 150. I think that was done because almost no one uses anti-up because it's only 100 points now. It's 150. You might be more inclined to use it, so that could be a good thing and a bad thing, but you never know. So we're going to move on to the specialist and talk about that. There's one buff and there's a bunch of there's a lot of stuff here, and I'm going to talk about it. Here's the most highlighted part of it, was that Reaper got a reduced ammo count from 120 to 100, and then the accuracy was reduced, so they nerfed him hard again for the second time. They nerfed him, and I'm glad I already got everything done for him that I needed to get done. Hopefully you guys did too. That's just in my opinion, that's just a bad thing to do to him. But on the flip side, for Outrider and the Sparrow, they increased the ADS, first raise speeds, like how fast you draw the bow out when you first call it in, sprint recovery, and then they upped the ammo from 8 to 10, so you have more bolts to get it now, which is a good thing. And then lastly, Spectre reduced the leftover power again, so that's another thing that's really weird. But speaking of specialists, and I didn't screenshot it because I didn't really see it necessary, was that they buffed the earn rate for like all modes for everyone else but these 3. They buffed the earn rate on them for every game mode, so that's kind of nice. Moving on to weapons, we have I'm gonna go by class here. I only really had 2 different classes that really mattered, and the first one is SMGs, and with that we kind of got the buff the Weevil done finally, and they upped the 5-hit kill range, reduced the speed reduction, or remove speed reduction while firing, so like when you're moving you can move faster now, I guess is what that means. Increase the aim down sights so you don't need quick draw as much, and then you got increased sprint recovery speed, so that's pretty good. And then they also buffed the Vesper back a little bit. They took down the recoil because it was terrible after that last nerf that it took the speed for ADS back up, or down I guess, and then increased sprint recovery speed so you can sprint faster, and then they removed the speed reduction while firing. They did that to every SMG, as you can see on this next one here, where we're talking about the Pharaoh, Razorback, and HG40. HG40, they increased the 3-hit kill damage range, so you can get 3-hit kills instead of 4-hit kills better. Move back up to the top, you got Pharaoh, which is what every other gun got, which is the reduction and ADS speed. The Razorback's the one thing I want to talk about here. They did the same thing to the Cuda. They increased the 4-hit kill range, and then they also reduced the 1-hit kill range in hardcore, so the Razorback and the Cuda are now nerfed in hardcore and not as good, so we'll see what that kind of does to the hardcore community. Moving on to shotguns now, we have pretty big buffs, I think, to all three of them except for the Brecci. KRM and the Argus got their 1-hit kill range buffed again, and as well as the Haymaker 3-hit kill range buffed again as well because they don't have 1-hit kill range. So, in my opinion, both the KRM and Argus got too far of shots already for getting 1-hit kills if you're good at it, and now it's just even more. So it's probably bad. In my opinion, I hate it because the Argus you could get like, I got killed from. The dude was sitting in the window with an Argus, and I was at Nuketown, and I was at the back end of a bus, spawn trapping him back, and he got me. I don't know how the hell he did it, but he got me, so that was fun. Moving on to the next thing we got here, we got score streaks, and this was probably the biggest change that they did that affects everyone. They increased the drone count and entry speed for the Rolling Thunder, which is a good thing because the Rolling Thunder used to take forever to come in. Like, you could call it in down the middle of the map and everyone would be moving already away from it, and it takes like 20 seconds to come in. Now hopefully it takes probably about 5-10. So that's good. And they increased the drone count so it lasts for longer. They also increased the drone count for the RAPS deployed ship, so you have more drones dropped. I think you dropped 8 before, and now you're dropping 10 or 12. I can't remember what. Someone already got it and said there was either 10 or 12. I can't remember which one it was. And then you also, the speed of the RAPS also are increased, so that's another big thing there for that. Lastly, our last little thing is they fixed a couple challenges here, and the biggest thing about the challenges that they fixed was the 100%er now appears properly, even though, because it wasn't before, there's almost no one's earned it yet. And also the heat stroke medal, this kind of hurts me because that's how I got a bunch of heat stroke medals, is when a teammate stuns an enemy and then you kill them, that you're not getting heat stroke for that anymore. So that's kind of annoying, but it's also good at the same time. You got to give the guy that actually is running heat wave the chance to earn that medal. And then they also, like I said before, increased the window for tag and bag medal. So that's it for this patch update. So like I said, be on the lookout for more, or for those videos about DLC 2 coming out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I'll have those up. I don't know what order I'm going to do them in, but you'll see eventually. Eventually they'll come up. Yeah, and if you guys haven't already, subscribe. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the patch notes update here. And have a good day. Peace out, guys.